Hey everybody, and welcome to episode 280 of Unboxing Wednesdays for Comics Arriving in Stores on Wednesday, March 9th, 2015. Alright Ricky, it is Wednesday. We've got a bunch of comics to get to. I understand that Kickstarter has begun for the Toronto Comics Anthology that you're a part of. So that's really awesome. Maybe you want to throw up a link here for that. I did read over your contribution. It made me very interested in the erect buildings around Toronto.
Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe in the comments we can post, or in the description we can post the link to the
yeah, totally.
website.
I think people would get a kick out of that. Alright, and I just want to add one more thing before we get to the boxes. We had somebody who asked for a shout out on our Snapchat. If you're not following Stadium on Snapchat, you definitely want to do that. So big shout out to Harold from Puerto Rico. Ricky, did you know we had any viewers in Puerto Rico?
Did not.
That's amazing.
Hopefully the comics come out on Wednesday for them.
I hope so too.
And this video is relevant.
If it's not, demand the comics come out on Wednesday. And if they don't meet your demands, revolution. Yeah, so Stadium's on Snapchat now, so you can follow us on there. We'll do cool things like this all the time, where we just take random pictures. And then I'm just going to go ahead and put some text in there, so you can see that on there. See how cool we are, Ricky? Getting down to the, to the kids level, communicating with them on their frequency.
Yes. No.
No? Okay. All right, let's open some boxes. Alright, first up today are the collectibles, and we've got a new Deadpool Dorbs figure. It's Pirate Deadpool. We've got a Batman animated series Two-Face bust. And we've got the DC Comics CoverGirl's Black Canary statue. Alright Ricky, you're putting away all those books, but let's call you over here to talk for a second about a special signing we have here in the store this weekend with a brilliant independent artist. His name is Shay Han, and he's going to be here at Stadium starting at 12 p.m. Shay's going to be here supporting some of his independent works that are awesome, including
Homo's G-Man.
That's right, as well as Battle Rally and Crypto Zombie. Shay's got a really awesome and unique style, something the likes of which we haven't really had at Stadium Comics in the past little while, so you definitely want to check out his art. You can get a link to our event and a link to some of Shane's artwork by checking out our Facebook event. And I understand, Ricky, he's got a special sticker that he's going to be giving away with purchases at our event.
It's true. I approve of his books.
Maybe we could throw up a little image of the sticker here.
There you go. So since I approve of these books, there goes the sticker on the books that says Lima approves. So.
Are you getting a cut out of this, Ricky?
No,
are you
man.
getting paid?
Royalty free.
Is this like product placement?
No, man, that's how it is. Royalty free.
No sponsorship agreement in place here or anything?
No.
Well, I gotta say, Ricky, I think the stickers are cool, but you obviously missed out, man.
Yeah.
Should have had them sign on the dotted line. Anyway, it's gonna be a great signing, so hope you guys can come by if you're in the area. Moving on to the collected editions, we have X-Men 92. This is their Secret Wars miniseries collected here. X-Men 92 is continuing in the all different Marvel universe. So they've numbered this actual volume 0. Volume 1 of Captain Canuck from Chapter House Comics. The Book 3 special edition of Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. And this is really cool. It's the World According to Superman, a hardcover informational book. And it's illustrated by our good friend Marcus Toe. Always love seeing Marcus draw Superman. I think he should be drawing Superman all the time. So I will read this book religiously day and night until he's the regular artist on Superman. Alright, we've got a second printing of Devolution number 1 from Dynamite. And a second printing of Red Sonja number 1 from Dynamite. Mars Attacks Occupation issue number 1. The X-Files Deviations one-shot. Voltron from the Ashes number 6. Here's a new Heroes miniseries from Titan Comics, and it is Godsend, issue 1 of 3. Jupiter's Circle, volume 2, number 4. Adventure Time, number 50. Descender, number 11. New from Titan today, it is Samurai, The Isle with No Name, issue number 1. For the kids out there, and for Disney fans, we've got Disney Princess, number 1. Street Fighter V, The Life and Death of Charlie Nash. This is issue number 1. And Transformers More Than Meets the Eye reaches issue 50. And we've got a couple of the covers here. And here is the other cover. And the book is illustrated by Alex Milne. We included issue 46 in Comic Boxer a few months back with original Alex Milne sketch on it. So, milestone 50th issue. Make sure you pick this up if you're a Transformers fan. Okay, moving on to DC, we've got Constantine the Hellblazer number 10, Earth 2 Society number 10, Batman Superman number 30. We've got a blank cover for that book, and we also have one of the special Batman vs. Superman polybag variants for that book. And what these are is DC got together a bunch of like really well-known, renowned artists to sketch their version of a Batman vs. Superman cover. And much like with the Harley Quinn polybag stuff a couple months back, there will be one of 3 versions of the cover in here. The pencils, a spotlight version where it's spotlighting on one of the characters, or the full color version. Here's Starfire issue 10, Green Lantern Corps number 3, Action Comics number 50. A lot of number 50s this week. Here is the polybag variant for Action, New Suicide Squad number 18. Here's a special Batman vs. Superman variant. Gotham Academy number 16, Detective Comics number 50. Here is the Detective Batman Superman cover, Red Hood and Arsenal number 10, The Legend of Wonder Woman number 3, Catwoman number 50, Batman and Robin Eternal number 23, and finally Batman Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 4. Here is the Kevin Eastman variant for that book. Alright, a quick note, Stadium Comics is going to be appearing at the Burlington Toy Con, along with our good friends from Killer Toys, Sean and Cody. We're going to be splitting some space there, and if you're in the Burlington area, you can come by and see me. I'll be manning the table. Gonna bring some different stuff to this show, some stuff we don't really normally have in the store. Looking to bring some of our rarer books and some of our Silver Age stuff. So that's at the Burlington Toy Con. I believe it's at the Holiday Inn in Burlington from 10 till 3 on Saturday the 12th of March. So if you're in Burlington or in the area, come on by and say hi. We'll see you there. Okay, moving on to Marvel, there's about like a dozen of these Deadpool True Believers that they did leading up to the release of the Deadpool movie. They were really cool books, all of them selling for about $1 US to introduce people to the Deadpool character before the movie came out. Also something really cheap and easy to pick up if you go into a comic store after seeing the movie. Anyway, the first printing of all of them did really well and sold out, so they've reprinted them all. This is the second printing of the True Believers, and there's a whole bunch more back on the wall there. I'm just showing you a few of them here. It's the second printing of Doctor Strange, issue 5, Spider-Man 2099, number 8. Here's the variant for that book. Howard the Duck, number 5. Rocket Raccoon and Groot, number 3. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. number 3 is a standoff tie-in, as is Uncanny Avengers number 7. Here's All New Wolverine number 6. Here's the All New Wolverine Women of Power variant. Radioactive Spider-Gwen number 6. Mighty Thor issue 5. Guardians of the Galaxy number 6. Here is the Story Thus Far variant. The Women of Power variant by Saya Ohm. And here's the Jamal Campbell variant. Jamal was just in our store last week signing copies of Power Rangers number 1. Now here he is this week on the cover of a Marvel book. Good job, Jamal. Doctor Strange number 6. Here is the Doctor Strange Story Thus Far variant and the regular variant. Here's Miss Marvel number 5. And we've got a Woman of Power variant for Miss Marvel. Infinity Entity number 1 of 4 has these 2 covers. Mockingbird number 1, a new one this week from Marvel. And because it's a number 1, we have a bunch of variants to show you. First up is the Scotty Young, the Women of Power variant, the Hip Hop cover, and the action figure cover. Spider-Man Deadpool number 3. Here's the variant cover. And finally, we've got Amazing Spider-Man number 9, the very start of a new story arc called Scorpio Rising. I hope it's Scorpio from that Simpsons episode, because that'd be amazing.
With its theme song and everything?
Yeah. Then we've got the Story Thus Far variant, the Women of Power variant, and the regular variant cover. I don't have a regular cover to show you, but Marvel also released a new Disney Kingdoms book. It is Haunted Mansion number 1, and this is the Scotty Young cover for that book.
Alright guys, time to figure out who won last week's comment roulette. You know, the gladiatorial battle that happened in the comments. We asked you what Zord you would turn into with your friends, but before we get into those answers, I'd just like to point out Mario U, or Emo Kid 64, came up with this clever title for a new movie we're coming out with, Ricky v. Kevin, Dawn of Stadium Comics, in which I play the Batman-like character, Kevin plays Superman, and I just make him bleed the whole time, you know? It's basically what Batman does. So, yeah. But on to the answers. Comic Guy Rules says, my friends and I would drive 5 horse-drawn wagons and then transform into giant Clint Eastwood. Why? Because he's a badass. Dude, you don't even need to explain why you turn into a giant Clint Eastwood. I'd read that. You know, just some guys, some cowboys that transform into a giant cowboy. It's great. Mark Walker said our Zord would form a human centipede. Of course, after the first formation, we couldn't call each other friends anymore. You would willingly become the human centipede, or would it be like non-willing? Because willingly is a little weird. Non-willingly, why is that your power? So, I need answers here. Ken Ive said, me, Deadpool, and 3 other friends would combine to make Chimichanga Megazord. We would protect Earth by spewing hot cheese and spicy meat on our enemies. This sounds delicious and horrifying at the same time. But the winner goes to Rick77, aka Tuna, who said, our Zord would come together to make a glorious nacho machine. No enemy would resist the cheesy goodness. You know, I chose this over the chimichanga one because, you know, nachos are just more delicious. I'm sorry, everybody. Nachos are more delicious. And, you know, it ain't easy being cheesy. Am I right? Am I right? So congratulations to Rick77, aka Tuna. You'll be thrown into the draw at the end of the month to win a Comic Boxer box. Alright, so this week I'm going to ask you a question based on the second printing of this reprint. Weird, eh? So this is the first appearance of Deadpool. This is New Mutants 98. Or as a reprint wants to tell you, Deadpool number 1, which is completely untrue. I don't know why they put that on the cover. Anyways, if you had infinite money and could get the first appearance of any character, who would it be and why? So you need to tell me why that character is so special to you. And the winner will be put into the draw. For me, it's a book that I actually already have. The first appearance of She-Hulk. Yeah. Why? I don't know. I feel like there's a connection between me and She-Hulk. I don't know exactly what it is. I think it's the hilariousness of the 90s run mixed with the businessness of the most recent run and the complete savagery of the 70s run. So put those all together and you got someone who wants my heart. So She-Hulk number 1, that's my pick. What's the first appearance of a hero you want and why?
Alright everybody, that is it for this week's episode. Please remember to check us out on all of our other social media ventures, I'm going to call them, and you can see all those on the screen here. 280 episodes, Ricky. How do you feel after 280? Even though, I guess for you it's more like 230?
No, it's, I don't know how many.
Anyway, yeah, 280 episodes. Never thought we would have got that far.
I feel tired, Kevin.
Should we take a rest?
No rest for the wicked.
Rest. That's
and
right.
I'm the most wicked.
I don't know about that. We got some Comic Boxer unboxings that we're catching up on this week. Be sure to check that out. And as I mentioned before, follow us on Snapchat and also follow us on Periscope. If you're on that, we like to stream from there every once in a while. So check us out on both of those. Take care, everybody. Have a great week and enjoy your comics.